What is up guys, Jarv here, back today on Planet Destiny. Now in our video today, we're taking a look at the Bastion exotic fusion rifle. This has just become available as a result of the completion of the recent community puzzle. So in this video today, we're going to take a look at exactly what this weapon is and how you can get it. Now if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a rating down below. That super helps us out here on the channel. And if you're new around here, want to keep up to date with all the latest Destiny 2 content, then be sure to hit subscribe as well. But without further delay guys, let's jump into the video. So first things first, what is Bastion? This is a kinetic fusion rifle, the first of its type, and it comes with the exotic intrinsic perk Saint's Fist, where you charge to fire 3 spreads of kinetic slugs, and the trait perk of Breakthrough, where a portion of this weapon's damage bypasses elemental shields. Now it's a very ornate and unique looking weapon as you can see, and it is also very strong in PvP, with only 2 out of the 3 slugs required to get a kill in Crucible. Now to gain access to the exotic quest, you first need to complete the Exploring the Corridors of Time, which was a secret mission that became available on the last reset. Now I have added the solution on screen for you at the bottom, so feel free to use this if you wish to complete the quest yourself. However, as of the daily reset tomorrow, the quest will be available for everyone. You'll simply need to visit Saint 14 in the tower and you'll be able to collect it directly from him. Bear in mind that if you are trying to complete this quest today, you are likely going to need to complete the additional 19 solutions, and I'll include the solutions to those in the video description below. So if you want to make a start today, be sure to check the video description first before running the solution on screen. Now once you've successfully run the correct route, you'll get the chronometric weapon core, and this will prompt you to visit Saint 14 over in the tower. Now the exotic quest itself is called Memento, and this step is called Spoken Word. Now with this step, we need to hunt down fallen captains and servitors anywhere in the Tangled Shore to collect intel to help decipher their comms chatter and find out what they know about this anomaly. And we need to collect 5 of those. Now the easiest way to do this guys is to head over to the empty tank lost sector. You'll find this underneath Spider himself. Once here, simply run on in and there'll be a single ad in front of a door. Once you've taken them out, the door will open, and with a sniper rifle you can snipe a servitor straight away off the bat. Having done this, spin around and return back to the Tangled Shore. And when you see the prompt for the next loading area, spin back around and jump back into the lost sector. And you simply need to repeat this process 4 more times and you'll have the fallen intel that you need for this step. From here you'll get Lost Connection, which simply requires you to go visit the Spider, and he will grant you the Backroom Brawl. So we have to follow his charitable lead to the Lost Sector empty tank in Thieves Landing, which is where we just were, and our target has been seen placing ether bets in the back rooms. Now to get to this part of the Lost Sector, you simply need to clear the first area of ads and take out the captain that comes out through the door. Follow the corridor around to the back room and you'll find another captain spawn behind you as you come into this room. Simply take him out and that will complete this part of the quest. With that all being done, we need to go visit the Spider once again, and he will give us a strong arm as the next step. So he wants us to get our hands dirty, and we have to defeat challenging enemies and complete public events on the Tangled Shore to encourage information leaks, and Spider will be in touch. So with this step, we need to complete 10 Spider bounties, defeat 30 challenging enemies, and complete 8 public events. Now as for Spider bounties, you can complete any wanted bounty as well as any daily scrapper bounty as well. All of these will count, so depending on how many ghost fragments you have, you can collect as many wanted bounties as you can see here. If you don't have any ghost fragments, you can get these from completing either public events or patrols on the Tangled Shore. Now as for challenging enemies and public events, heroic public events will count towards 2 completions, and upon activating a heroic public event on the Tangled Shore, you'll have increased wave of ads, and most of those will be challenging enemies. So the more heroic public events you do, the more challenging enemies you'll defeat. So you'll likely complete these side by side. It will just be the Spider bounties you'll need to focus in on to complete this step of the quest. Once you've completed this, you'll get the Rude Awakening. So Spider's associates have found several talkative fallen willing to sell information for safety. So we need to travel to the Lost Sector Trapper's Cave in the Thornhorn Gulch, and we need to find a grave to investigate. Now the Lost Sector itself is the only Lost Sector in the Thornhorn Gulch. You can access this from Thieves Landing and then travel to the east side of the map. Once here, the actual grave itself is roughly halfway through. As you reach the area with the waterfall, there is a dark cave and you'll see a slight essence of ether coming from the mist. Now by inspecting this ether, that will trigger the next step of the quest for you. Now this will grant us Altered Chief, so we need to enter the Strike Hallowed Lair Memento and track down the new Scorned Chieftain and relieve them of their stolen Armament of Light. Now to access this activity, it is accessible from the map itself. You'll find it on the south side of the Tangled Shore map in the Director. Now the strike itself is entirely identical to the original version. The only difference is when you get to the final boss encounter, roughly halfway through, Defiled Ryzik, the Waning Light, will spawn on the right side of the map, and you simply need to defeat him before the end of the strike to complete this step of the quest. Now with that all being done, we need to visit Saint 14 over in the tower, and he'll grant us the Bastion exotic fusion rifle. So there we have it guys, that's how you complete the Explore the Corridors of Time quest and activate the exotic quest for the Bastion fusion rifle. If you have enjoyed the video, then be sure to leave a rating down below, that super helps us out here on the channel. And if you're new around here, want to keep up to date with all the latest Destiny 2 content, then you're in the right place, and be sure to hit subscribe as well. I'm going to jump back into the game as always guys, but I will catch you all again very soon.